Oh my giddy aunt, I may have to eat my hat. Dare I say it. I found Kier Starmer's speech today in the Labour Party conference rather inspiring. I can't believe I just said that. A few weeks ago I just said he was a bit of an old wet fish. But after he got attacked with a glitter bomb, he stood up there and he handed out a pretty good flippant speech. It was very well delivered. It was. He must have said working class at least 100 times. Well, it's obviously quite important, I suppose. Without the working class, there won't be any economy for anybody. And we've got to look after the ordinary folk. We can't keep stretching like a bit of stretch. Eventually they can pop. Now, he pointed out that you can't keep pushing people just to work harder and harder and harder, like Richie Sunak would say. Just work a bit harder. Can't pay your bills, just work a bit harder. You can't keep working hard. Eventually there'll be nothing left of you. We've already got families with two parents are both working full-time and doing overtime as well, just to make ends meet. They've got no time for the kids. They're being palmed off, and when they do, see them for about 10 minutes and then send to bed for the whole cycle to rinse and repeat the following day. You can't keep living your life like that. Ordinary folk, well, we need a life. Okay, I'm past it now, I just, all my kids, I palmed them all off now to other people, their wives and their husbands. It's their responsibility now, not mine. But bringing them up was tough back then. God knows how we'd have coped now with 6 children. Don't know how we'd do it. I really don't. It's not easy, It's hard to bring up a family anyway, isn't it? Well, there's a few points that Kier Starmer talked about, which I was quite interested in. One's the shared prosperity fund, which I just hope it's not going to be another PFI scheme, but where the country actually invests. So yes, maybe you have to get some more borrowing if they can, and invest that in industry, into businesses. But you hold on to the investment, whereas before we just hand money out to just bribes, really, like Nissen and Sunderland. Stay with us. There's some money. There's £1 billion, Well, Kier Starmer's approach, as I see it, is to hold on to some value in that company. In other words, probably in shares, like we did when we saved RBS Bank. We held on to shares and the bank increased in value, and well, there you go. You made some money. It's obvious, isn't it? We've got to stop handing out taxpayers' money as bribery. So I thought that was quite good. As long as it's not another PFI scheme, I'll be happy with that. But I can't see any way out other than encouraging more direct foreign investment and private companies to invest and what have you into infrastructure. I can see more of that going on. We made that quite clear, didn't he? He said, we have to encourage more private investment. I ain't got a problem with that, providing that the investment that we make as a taxpayer, we hold on to that investment in the form of shares, maybe. So we get dividends. So the taxpayer gets dividends. It goes into the exchequer's pot. To spend on services, maybe. To improve the NHS, maybe. That makes sense to me. But for all this to work, we still need workers, you see. That's another concern I have. Where are we going to get them from? Now, they talked about improving skills. Because now we've cut off our skills, haven't we, from the EU? We need more skilled people in the UK, but we don't have enough people because we're not making them anymore. Not like we used to. No. Less people less families are actually having children now. Or less children. Like my old crowd, half a football team, I know we're sort of breeding like rabbits in the sense of grandchildren. 10 odd grandchildren now, blimey. We're doing our bit. But we need skilled people. Now, when I was doing my bricklaying skills, what have you, my MVQ 2 and 3, or bricklaying, scaffold and drainage, what have you, it was at the time, it was done at City College in Norwich. They moved us on to onto another site while they actually done the building work at the City College to make the flipping construction schools smaller, to allow for more hairdressers. Literally, we don't have the facilities in the UK to train these people up. We just don't. So the thing that I felt was missing was, how long is this going to take? This is if they're going to invest in skills, that is a long-term plan, not a short-term plan. I just can't see where we're going to get the people from without opening up our immigration. And besides, they're not going to come either, because those people in the EU, bricklayers and what have you, who are maybe working in the UK, well, they're busy now. We've got similar problems over here in the EU. We've got a lack of skills. I know in France we definitely have. So where are they going to come from? We don't have enough people. Well, maybe we should be thinking about the people we do have. In the sense of, like, those who are going to shove back onto the Bibi Stockholm, since that's just been cleared from Legionnaire's disease. So why aren't we skilling them up? Is that a possibility? Some of them people already be skilled. Take advantage of them. They'll thank you for it. They want work. They want to work. You know? So we need the skills. We haven't got them. So how's that going to work? We're going to need money. So that's going to be more debt. We've already got a debt that's greater than our gross domestic product. And we've got a gross domestic product that has very little volume in it. Don't know how we're going to do it. I really don't. But saying that, he was saying all the right things. So would I vote Labour? Yes, I'll go vote Labour. Of course I am. But I'd be stupid not to. I've got no choice. It's not what I want to vote for. I want to vote Green, but it'd be a wasted vote where we live in the Broadland area. So, I suppose my point in this video is I was inspired, actually. I'm going to have to be honest with you. And, as a working class geezer, just somebody who did work the tools, as you can see. Yeah, mainly does woodworking. I've always done woodworking. But I just work the tools, and I know how hard it is. I know how long it takes to skill somebody up, from somebody who's employed people and somebody who's actually trained people up and put them through college and what have you to learn those skills, vocational and all that. There's no golden ticket or magic bullet or anything like that. It's going to take a long time. So, where I see the big problem is we've got a political system in the UK where, in a relatively short term, we don't know if Kier Starmer, Labour Party, will be voted in the next term, or whether they get 2 terms, or 1 term, or 3 terms. So how the hell are they going to facilitate this stuff? Our political system is just absolutely ridiculous, really. No party is going to think long term. Well, maybe 6 months before the next general election, maybe they will, to try and hoodwink us again. But I just hope that Kier Starmer and his team, including Angela Rayner and their golden locks, and Rachel Reeves, she's got a massive job on her hands, can really pull this off. I really do. And if they do, I certainly will eat my hat. I hope it's an edible hat. Anyway, you tell me please, let me know what you think, or how did you find Kier Starmer's speech today, or any other shadow cabinet members' speeches so far. I found it good. All of them, to be fair. Rachel Reeves said a really good speech. She engaged with the people. She made sure there was eye contact with the camera, so she's engaging with people watching on the TV and what have you. It opens the whole thing up into. I think that was brilliant. I actually thought that was brilliant. That was very well done. Unlike Penny Mordaunt and her sword. She might as well have had a sword, because that was just unbelievable. But anyway, I didn't want to get into that one. That was just, I was just bemused. I was bemused, shocked. Where the hell have we? Where are we as a nation now? Is this what we stand for? It was absolutely, it was just so ridiculous. I didn't even make a video about it. I should have done, but I didn't even make a video about it. It was just it was sad. It was sad. And people around the world are pointing, are grinning, they're making jokes about it, mocking us. Can you blame them after 13 years of Tory rule? Please let me know in the comments down below what you think. Because I always like to know, because I do read the comments, you know, that I do. And you want to support the channel, you can do it on Patreon or buy us coffee, and the link's down below. But please, please, please just boot the old like button, because that does help the channel, you know, that it will. Did I get a lot of, I felt like I mumbled that all up, didn't I? I jumbled all that. Oh, anyway, ta-ta. Doodaloo.